All right, let's get started with Mike Regalado from Bruin Report.
Hey, Otito, how you doing?
Good, how are you? How's your week been?
Good, thank you. Looking back at the Utah tape, obviously you guys, had a, not a desirable run defensive performance, even though it's been pretty solid this season. What did you see from that? What can you learn from, and how will that help you against Colorado?
I think it was just mistakes as a unit. Multiple units in the field weren't being as productive and weren't as assignment oriented as they usually are. And so due to that, when you see a lot of holes in the defense and guys are, not in the right gap or missing assignments. And so fixing some of those more simple things and not being, overrun by, some of the other things that are in our defense, but just kind of playing your keys, doing the simple things better.
Cool. Thank you very much. Have a good week.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Tukneen to win from the LA Times.
Hi, Otito. Good to see you.
How are you?
Good. So going off of that, you guys have been pretty good against the run this year. What about Utah kind of knocked you guys off your game, and how quickly do you think you can get back to what you had established as good form previously?
I think just all goes back to keying on our assignments. I mean, I think we got away from that a little bit in Utah and tried to do too much, and you saw what happened there. And so I think just making sure that everybody keys in on what they're supposed to do, and just kind of everybody doing their job, not worrying about this, that, and the other, but really trying to do your job. Like I said before, kind of just doing the simple things better, because at the end of the day, like if everybody does their job, those things that happen against Utah don't happen. So
you guys have another opportunity to be bowl eligible, and it's kind of been following you around for a few weeks now, but for you being a fourth-year player, having been here for the beginning of Chip's tenure at UCLA, just how important is it to finally get over that bowl eligibility hump and keep this program moving toward that direction?
that would be huge. I mean, anytime you get to go to any type of bowl game, it's really important. I think from what I heard, it's an extremely cool experience and something that's kind of unforgettable. And getting an opportunity to do that, especially in my fourth year here, would be amazing. And so, some of the last class that had that bowl experience, like we weren't even, Coach Kelly wasn't even here. So trying to get that opportunity for the seniors and anybody else who has an experience would be great. And then, of course, like you said, kind of getting over that hump, something that's kind of been lingering for a while, to get that sixth win would be really huge for us.
You guys had what appeared to be like a walkthrough last night, like yesterday afternoon. Is that common? Do you guys always have those on Wednesdays?
I actually find it interesting that you guys didn't know about that, but yeah, we always have walkthroughs. I was thinking about it last night, but it is interesting that you guys just found out about that because of the game. But yeah, we always have that with those walkthroughs though.
Okay, so no emergency walkthrough or anything.
No, that's the usual.
One last thing for me. Thanksgiving's coming up. We hear you're quite the ace in the kitchen. So do you have any menu plans, dinner plans?
We'll see. I mean, I typically cook for probably like 15, 20 to 30 guys on Thanksgiving. And so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm living by myself this year. And so we'll see what happens with space and things like that. But I know I'm sure I'll be cooking something for somebody just because it'd be fun either way. And just to get some of that Thanksgiving spirit back around here. So
Cool. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, let's go to Tony Saracusa from Last Word.
Hey, Otito, you talk about assignments and discipline, and this week you've got a Colorado team that has struggled, but they're coming into their own the past few weeks. They've got a dual threat quarterback, and they got a great running back in Broussard. What have you seen from those guys as you watch the game film this week?
I mean, it's been interesting. I mean, seeing kind of their offense explode in the last couple of weeks has been, interesting in itself. I think with Broussard, it's like he's a really good back. He spins a lot. He can make you miss. You really got to gang tackle that guy. Really athletic, runs hard, quarterback dual threat, like you said, can really move around. We got to really box that guy in, especially keeping our pass rush lanes. But he's also coming and throwing the ball quite a bit. He had a couple of deep balls versus Oregon State, and so seeing that has been interesting. It's been a nice little challenge for us to defend that.
Great, man. Thanks for your time.
All right, anything else here for Otito? Okay, we'll let him go. Thanks for your time, Otito.
Thank you.
We've got Ale Kaho walking over right now. All right, everyone, we are now joined by Ale Kaho. Again, if you have any questions for Ale, please hit the raise hand button at the bottom of your screen. All right, we'll start with Mike Regalado from Bruin Report.
Hey, Ollie, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. You guys have been stuck on 5 wins for a few games. I mean, they were tough. They were against tough teams, but is there a sense of like, maybe not urgency, but just want to get that 6th game and become bowl eligible?
Definitely. I would say that like we just focus on the next game, and like you said, we need another game to get to bowl eligibility. So that's definitely in the back of our mind and a motivation to get a win. Like you said, we haven't gotten a dub in a minute, so that's what we focus on this week is winning this game, taking it day by day. But yeah, definitely winning this game, and we're trying to win out for sure. But it starts with this game against Colorado, and yeah.
You guys have been doing. Sorry, I blanked on the question. Actually, I'm okay. Thank you.
All right, we'll come back to you, Mike. Let's go to Tony Siracusa from Last Word.
Hey, Ali, let me follow up on Mike's question, just because you come from Alabama, where the expectations are, to be in the college football playoffs every year, and they're different here. How is your adjustment to going from that atmosphere to you're trying to get one more win just to get to that 6-win bowl eligibility, and then anything after that, you obviously get better bowls. How's that adjustment for you?
That adjustment obviously is different. Like you said, it's a different experience as far as for me. But I'm just focused on getting my teammates better, getting my team better overall, controlling what I can. And that's what I can control at this point is getting that 6th win. Even though I'm used to other things that's kind of behind me right now, nothing I could really control. But I definitely do understand that question. And the best thing I can do right now is get my teammates better, get my defensive players better, just getting everyone else better. And what you call it, the expectations, the standard, you know what I mean, of what I know, and I'm trying to just bring that around my peers and hopefully help them grow as well. But yeah, definitely a different. It's an adjustment, but as of right now, I'm just controlling what I can, and that's helping my teammates win this next game, and then we'll go from there.
Now, with regards to the next game, they've got a terrific running back in Broussard. They've got a dual threat quarterback. What are you seeing that you've got to do to try and keep them in check?
I wouldn't say just me, but as far as our defense and our team, we just got to do our job. Stay disciplined, tackle, watch film, execute what we do here at practice. That's all we can do, and control what we can. The players got to go out there and be coachable, do what our coaches say, and at the same time play football. At the end of the day, find a way to win. Whether that's improving on tackling, getting off blocks, staying in our gaps, running to the ball, those things that we can control. I think that if we do all those things, we're going to be okay. And we are going against a very good Colorado team. Like you said, they have a dual threat quarterback who can run on his feet and also throw. A good running back who can make plays out of nothing. So we just got to stay doing our responsibilities, doing our job. Like I keep saying, control what we can, and that's play football. Find a way to win. So that's what we're gonna do here, and we're just taking it day by day. And I think by the look we're getting from the scout team, players, we're gonna be all right.
Great. Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's go back to Mike.
Thanks. I remembered my question. Obviously, after a bye week, it's good to, have that time off. But after a loss, did it make you guys a little bit anxious to try to get back on the field? Is there a little bit more excitement? And what's the feeling of the guys in the locker room?
Yeah, definitely after that game against Utah and having a bye week, it's definitely a lot of time and to regroup and get ourselves together to the standard we know how to play. This bye week definitely helped, or last bye week definitely helped to get some practicing in, get some guys healthy, things like that, and get good reps in. But as far as being hungry, we're definitely hungry. We're definitely hungry, and we got to take it game by game. That's what we're preaching here. We can only take it game by game. Right now, I can only take it day by day, practice by practice. So definitely eager to get out there and show everyone what we're worth and what this team truly is. So
Thank you. Good luck this week.
appreciate you.
All right, now let's go to Tukney to win from the LA Times.
Hey, good to see you, Ale.
Hello.
After Utah, you guys have been pretty good about stopping the run this year, and Utah really kind of turned that trend on its head. So what was it like for you as a defense just to watch and process some of that film and see the performance that you guys put out there, which is kind of uncharacteristic for what you've been doing this year?
It's a good question. But I think it's a pretty simple answer. You just gotta walk over film and watch film, learn from the mistakes, whether that's not staying in our gaps or not getting off blocks or doing our job. Because only we can control that. I think we kind of low-key beat ourselves on things like that against Utah. So it's just going back over the Utah film and then fixing our mistakes. After that, now we're on to the Colorado film and adjusting those mistakes so we don't have to make them again. But yeah, definitely just going back and watching the film. That's all we can do. Can't take it back. We can't go back and replay it. Only learn from it. So we've just been watching film a lot. Like I said, we're regrouping, and we'll see how we do against Colorado.
Was it especially like upsetting or disappointing in a way to see you guys perform that way that you hadn't done previously? Like this, it was what you hope is kind of like an outlier performance that was on tape that week.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely weren't happy. That's for sure. Definitely upset, definitely hurt, disappointed. But at the same time, we can't just sit here and look back at the past. We got to learn from it. Like I said, we got to learn from that, and we got to fix the mistakes this game because that's all we can control. Last game passed. Definitely wasn't the game we wanted or how we wanted to perform, but we're not going to sit back and look at it and cry about it. We definitely going to move on and get better.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, looks like that's the last of our questions. So we'll wrap it up. Thanks for your time, Ale.
Yes, sir.